Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, happy Monday, Utah. Let's get you out the door with your forecast. High pressure giving us a mild start to the day. Temperatures in the upper 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. So it's a wide array of temperatures. But the bottom line, it's going to be hot this afternoon, folks. We're talking above average temperatures across the state with a lot of sunshine, a couple of high clouds here and there. And you'll notice temperatures around St. George, 107 expected for today, 102 in Moab. We're looking at mid to upper 90s along the Wasatch Front, mid 90s here, maybe a couple of upper 90s through the spine of the Utah mountains there. So it is going to be a hot one, folks. That means we got to get you right to the ice cream melting forecast because you guessed it. Yeah, you're going to need to eat it fast with those temperatures well up into the 90s. And for a lot of us, you may still want to think about ordering a dish. I know it's still only in the 90s instead of the triple digits, but that doesn't matter. It's going to be melting pretty fast if you're going to be outside while trying to eat that ice cream cone. So maybe going for the cup as opposed to the cone today, a pretty good idea if you're a little slower when it comes to eating that ice cream. High pressure keeping us quiet, clear and mild conditions, but there is a weak upper low off the southwest coast that may provide us with a little midweek moisture across the Beehive State. Let's take a look at it on Futurecast. Today, maybe an isolated shower very high up in the mountains here. This is going to be a high base shower activity event, so don't expect much in the way of any raindrops across the area. I do think the chance, however, will increase a little bit more as we go into your Tuesday afternoon here, potentially getting into some of our valley locations here by Tuesday afternoon. And I think that trend will continue into your Wednesday and Thursday as we kind of get some of that monsoonal moisture that we try to tap into. So the overall upper level pattern, this heat ridge here, will continue to be the dominant feature. But as it slides just to the east, it may allow for some of that monsoonal moisture to sneak north for us, especially Wednesday and the Thursday. And then that low pressure backs off again, and that means another ridge slides underneath it, and that takes over for the end of the week heading into the holiday weekend, so hotter conditions and drier conditions fill back in. So your 4th of July forecast here along the Wasatch Front, mid-90s for us Friday into Saturday. Again, for the 4th itself on Friday, could see a stray shower, but I think most of us will stay on the dry side as we start to dry things back out. Saturday, lots of sunshine, mid-90s for your high. Mid to upper 90s on Sunday, so a very warm and primarily dry 4th of July weekend along the Wasatch Front. St. George, triple-digit heat heading into the weekend here, including for the 4th of July. Highs around 100 degrees, lots of sunshine, looking dry and hot. Saturday, sunshine, hot conditions, temperatures right around 100. And then we may cool it down, and actually this should say 102, not 97. So 102 on Sunday, so it will be hotter as we get towards the end of the holiday weekend there in St. George. In fact, let me show you the full forecast. You'll be able to see that hazy, warm weather, 107 today, down to 99 by Thursday, but back up to 102 by Sunday. As we look at the Wasatch Front, you can see 90s galore, but a chance of some isolated storms for the middle of the week.